Go to the upload button here on the left side and upload an image, and then browse. And it should come in as the Coco gift card vinyl. Okay, so it has a couple different ones to use. I'm going to click on the upload button over here because there's nothing you need to do. And then I'm going to click on it and click add to canvas. Okay, so I'm going to minus this just so we can see my screen here. This one is slightly smaller, the pink one that can cut out on the Cricut Joy. This one's a little bit too big for the Joy. But what I'm going to do is come up here and ungroup everything, and then you can just delete off what you don't want. And when this comes in, it is not all grouped at once. So I'm just going to use my cursor, drag it over both of these, and come up here on the right side to group. And this is just so I can resize things. So I'm going to come and put it on here because it's a little on the big side for this. So I'm actually just going to use my double arrow on the corner there and make that just a little bit smaller. Okay, and then I'm going to make this a little bit smaller and just cut out a few. I am going to be cutting out, as I said, some of this in iron-on vinyl to attach it. So I want all of my iron-on vinyl on one mat because I'm going to be using glitter iron-on vinyl. So I can use the same setting. And I'm going to use two different colors, and I'm going to show you how I change that a little bit. But I'm going to come over here into the color sync panel. So up on the right here, so up here I have this in my back. And this gray one is actually the big white one. And I am going to move this just by dragging it down into this white one. Okay, so now that turns white. So all of these in this silver are ones I know I'm going to cut out of iron-on vinyl because these are going to be my glitter ones, but I also want to cut out my Joy in iron-on vinyl. So I'm going to click on that and drag that down. And then I also want to cut out these pieces of the candy cane. So I'm going to drop that down and pull and drop that down. Okay, so now I have all of these that I'm doing on glitter iron-on one. This is cardstock. This is white cardstock. This is going to be another color, and this is going to be a green. You can always combine some of these two and then just place your cardstock on the mat. But you'll see it changed my colors over here, and that's fine. It doesn't really matter what it looks like over here. I know what I'm going to do when I go to cut them. Okay, so I'm going to go to make it, and I'm going to do it on mat for all of these, and continue. So what pops up first is all this that I'm going to do on my iron-on. So we need to mirror this. So over here on the mirror, I'm going to click on yes because we're doing it iron-on vinyl. And this Joy right here is actually going to be red. So how I'm condensing mats is I'm going to pull this one just by clicking on it. The computer wants to work. And pull it down. We're going to go down to about the 8-inch line. So I'm going to put a red piece of iron-on vinyl here, and then up here is all my silver. So I'm going to leave that there. Okay, so on my next sheet, I only have 8.5 by 11 pieces of white. So I am going to change this to 8.5, and you'll see it split it into two different ones because there was not enough room. If you have 12 by 12, you don't need to worry about this. And then my red ones are right there, and then my green cardstock, and then my cups. Okay, so I have all of my mats, so I'm going to continue, and it's going to connect to my Air 2. So I always change my wheel on my Air 2 to the custom so I can use the drop down. So I'm going to go into my cardstock, and I'm just going to click medium cardstock on here. Okay, so now we're going to switch over to the Cricut and start cutting. And I'm going to follow all of the prompts in Cricut Design Space of loading the mats with the colors I want for the specific parts, and then unloading and putting on the next mat, and just keep following it through until I get everything cut out. I'm going to use the silver iron-on. and put it all the way up and really press this one down. I'm going to put this Joy in red right there. And then I'm going to change this to glitter iron-on, and I already have it on my favorites because I use it a lot. So I'm going to do that, and then my mirror is on because you can see it says mirror on. It says make sure it's on. It is. My red, again with the shiny side face down, just like I did this one, on the 8 line down here. And press that down well. So all my silver glitter stuff that I'm cutting is up here with my glitter with the shiny side down. You see this is the shiny side on this side and the dull on that. So that's why it's mirrored with the iron-on. So I've already changed my setting. So again, I'm gonna put it under my guide mats, push it all the way up till it stops. Hit that blinking light, wait for my C to blink, and click on that. So we're gonna push this to the side. And we're gonna turn on my EasyPress Mini. And so I'm gonna start on the lower level. Sometimes I have to go up to the middle level to get the glitter iron-on to stick, but we'll start it on the lower level because then it doesn't tend to bend as much. Okay, so now we're gonna weed out the iron-on vinyl. Okay, so I have all of these now, and if I go like this, you can see that it's the right way. And then I'm just gonna cut them. So I have my Joy white cut out, which is the background. And then this is just gonna go right on top. Okay, so I'm just gonna center it. Hold it down. Use my mini and just go over all the edges. Just down a little bit on the corners. Okay, so again, like I said, you could definitely do cardstock and glue it on. So I'm gonna let this cool down for a few seconds before I put those on. Let it cool down before I peel it off. And then we have our 2 candy canes here. So this is lifting up and not staying. So I'm gonna actually turn this up to my medium here and try that. We'll see if this one, so this one's cooled down. You can see when I peel it off, this comes out so nice. Look at that. So none of that red stuff goes on it at all. Okay, so while that cools, I am going to glue this on. Peel this one off. I just go slowly, and if anything pulls up with it, I'll just make another pass, but there we go. so now we are going to tape the front to the back. And since this is going to slide in it, we are only gonna do the outsides of it. Okay, so I'm going to use just a tape glider and don't tape the top. We are just gonna go around the edges. And then on the handle, see if you can see that. So my tape is just around my edge here. Okay, and then I'm going to lace this on. Okay, and then for my joy, I want it to stick up a little bit, so I am going to use just some foam. Okay, put that on kind of in the middle, so you can have your handle whichever way. I could have put it on this side. Okay, so now with these, so I made these long so you can stick them way out. You can put them kind of wherever you want. And this is gonna lay on top of it, so we won't see the bottom part. So, and then I'm gonna tape this on here, but I'm not gonna tape the bottom part because I want it to sit a little bit in here, and if you have tape right here, it won't go all the way down. So I'm just going to tape. So this, you can tape the middle of it, but I'm just not gonna tape that bottom part there. So there's no tape along this line here. I tape that there. So now we have our top. So now in this hole that we've created here, this will just stick right in there. You can push it down because there's no tape and go all the way like in there. Okay, so all we need to do is put a gift card on here. So I just used the double-sided tape again. Put some pieces there and add it there. If you want, you could even write on the back, like from. You could even write on the back of this, up here, wherever you want. And then that will be in there. And you could even put some of the snowflakes like I did on these ones on the top. So you can put it in an envelope or put it just in a bag or hand it to someone and they pull it out and have their gift card there.